مولاي صل وسلم دائما 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 مولاي صل وسلم دائما دائما دائما
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين إن الحمد لله عالم الغيب والشهادة والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're welcome to the Guardians broadcast, and I still remain Al-Hidayah. All praise is due to Allah for sparing our lives to witness another beautiful day in the glorious month of Ramadan. I'm sure by now we must have been grabbing all the freebies this glorious month of Ramadan. Grab your rewards now, because I tell you, Ramadan is slipping away gradually, and before you know it, poops, Ramadan is gone. On our lecture segment this morning, Ustaz Abdul Latif Abdul Salam, who is the General Secretary of Ifakoijai Muslim Community, will be discussing Ramadan, a month of mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So stay tuned.
إن الحمد لله نحمده على نعمه علينا ونشكره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا ونصلي ونسلم على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Brothers and sisters and viewers at home, I use this opportunity to say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh once again. We sincerely thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His mercy on us. We appreciate Him for His favor on us. We adore Him for His unending bliss, which He has perfected on us as individuals. Today marks another blessed day in this beautiful month of Ramadan. But may I say this, that Ramadan is indeed a blessing from Allah to all mankind, and especially the Muslims. We are looking at how Ramadan as being a merciful month to Muslims in general. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had made this an annual event for us. He had made it an annual opportunity for us. He had made it an annual seminar wherein all Muslims will come together and tap one or two benefits from. Ramadan is a month in which Prophet Muhammad was reported to have said in one of his hadith that awwaluhu rahmah. He said the first path of Ramadan is a blessed path, is a merciful path. Wa awsatuhu maghfirah. And the middle part, which is the second phase of the month of Ramadan, is the period of forgiveness. Wa akhiru al-'itqu minan nar. While the third part of it is wherein Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will free his slaves, his servants, from the hellfire. The actual thing wherein the Prophet meant by the first part of Ramadan is mercy is because Ramadan in itself, in its entirety, is a merciful month. You look at series of benefits and important things that Ramadan brings to us as individuals. For instance, in this month of Ramadan, unlike other months, unlike the other 11 months we have, each act of good that a Muslim does will be rewarded in manifolds beyond what a Muslim gets outside Ramadan. More so, you have in this blessed month of Ramadan a night which the Prophet and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us about. Allah said in Surah Al-Qadr, He said, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Inna anzalna'u fi laylatil qadr. Allah said, we have revealed the Quran in the night of majesty. And he further said, وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرِ. He said, what will make you know about this night of majesty? And he said, لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرِ خَيْرٌ مِنَ أَلْفِ شَهْرٍ. Said the night of majesty is that which is more rewarding than 1,000 months. This night of majesty called Laylatul Qadr cannot be found in any other month except in the month of Ramadan. And it is just a night. And in this same night was when the Quran was revealed. In this same night, Prophet said, Man qama Laylatul Qadr, whoever Allah bestow his favor on and could wake up during the Laylatul Qadr time, during the night of majesty in this blessed month of Ramadan. He said Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept his prayers and perfect his favors on such person. More so is that such kind of person will, because the night is a night wherein so many favor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala descend on his servants on earth. Prophet Muhammad also told us about this beautiful month of Ramadan. He said, Man sawma Ramadan imanan wa ihtisaban. He said, whoever fasts in this month of Ramadan with faith, wa ihtisaban, and while he is expecting favor from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said, Ghufira lahu ma taqaddam min dhanbi. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive him of all his previous sins. So the month of Ramadan comes with lots of blessings. The month of Ramadan comes with lots of favor. As Muslims, we should endeavor to ensure that before the end of the month, we do all it warrants us to do to ensure that we tap these benefits from. It goes from the taking of our sahur in the morning, which the Prophet referred to the period of barakah, that taking sahur itself is a period wherein you receive blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It also goes further to all the activities we go through within the daylight, between the morning and the sunset, wherein we break our fast, listen to tafsir, going to areas that will increase you in faith, and engaging in some other activities, some acts of ibadah, which will also account to you having more rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This month of Ramadan once again, is also referred to as Shahrul Quran. It refers to as the month of the Quran, because it is in this same month that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the Quran jumlatan wahida to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So it is also encouraged that as Muslims we should endeavor to read the Quran timelessly within this month of Ramadan. So as Muslims whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had bestowed this favor on to witness this month of Ramadan, we should endeavor to read the Quran time after time, because it is more rewarding. Listen to the Quran, listen to tafsir, go to where they do sermon on the Quran, and from there we earn lots of reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Once again, the month of Ramadan reminds us of a fact that as Muslims we should have the same feeling that those who really don't have something to take or to eat on a daily basis go through. Because as Muslims fasting in the month of Ramadan, we take our sahur in the morning, that's when we take our pre-dawn meal, and we'll break our fast during the sunset or immediately after the sunset. And during this period, we go through a lot of things. We feel the same way. Those who normally, even outside Ramadan, when they don't fast, we just fasting for these 30 days in the month. Whereas we have some people who, for more than 30 days in a year, they don't have anything to eat. They go from one place to the other, trying to source for what to eat on their own. So we should have the same feeling for them. And on this note, we should gratify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for perfecting His mercy on us. Allah said the fasting had been prescribed on us, kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum, just like it was prescribed on those who came before us, la'allakum tattaqun. And He said this fasting in the month of Ramadan was prescribed on us just for us to attain piety. Pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept this as an act of ibadah from us and count this amongst the good works we end up meeting in Al-Jannah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Get best of the best catering for all events.
Beat for all occasion.
General printing,
Grinding.
package souvenirs at High B&D Classic World, 5 Hanson Lane, via Alataju Street, Mushin, Lagos.
Telephone 08032 309 617, 08029 979 205. Email ibandclassicworld@yahoo.com. Facebook ibandclassicworld. Twitter @ibandclassic1.
Get flexible payment spreads within 3 months. High B&D Classic World, your best place for catering and cooking equipment.
Parent School Educational Administration and Monitoring System designed to work for all levels of education from crèche level to secondary level. Powered by Courtville Business Solutions PLC, 38 Commercial Avenue, Sabo, Yaba, Lagos. Our website www.courtvillegroup.com, or call us on 01453 0878. Courtville Business Solutions PLC, enabling systems.
You're welcome. Alhamdulillah, we are Muslims. Allah has made Ramadan a month of mercy, a night of mercy. That is the night of majesty, according to what Ustaz has said. Make sure you do every act of ibadah, charity, reading the Quran, and the aim of Ramadan, like Ustaz has said, is to attain taqwa, that is piety. You know, I keep saying it every day. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy this glorious month of Ramadan for us to attain piety. We'll be going straight to our health segment, and this morning Barrister Habib will still be discussing medical conditions in Islam and fasting. This will be closely followed by the Quran quiz and lecture segment. This is sponsored by Alaja Shifau Aweru Bayewu. Stay tuned.
This topic on Islamic medicine wants to bring us back to what is nature. Ibn Qayyim and As-Sayuti They have assertions that the best drugs are those from nature. They have less side effects. And the Quran and the Hadith of Rasulullah tells us, go back to the Sunnah. Honey, as it is, has so many uses. The Quran mentions it. But if the Quran mentions something, we have the tafsir. Today, all the facets of knowledge we have in all our universities came from the Quran. But how did they emerge from the Quran? They emerged through the exegesis of the Quran, like the tafsir. Now, if you are doing a tafsir on certain ailments that Rasulullah told us about, for instance, fever, malaria, Rasulullah told us, if you have fever, drink a lot of water. So now these are practical things that we are coming back to our present day situation. We're not seeing the Quran as something esoteric, something we read when we go to Umrah, or something we read in Taraweeh, and we say, mashallah, that was a very good reciter. No, we are going back to the essence. And when we go back to the essence, we find out that Islam goes back to its former glory and relevance. So the purpose of this program today, of this series, is to see where we Muslims, how we can go back to the Sunnah of Rasulullah and the Hadith also, and the Quran to get healing for ourselves. There are so many things. We have water. Rasulullah talked about water. We have honey. We have zaytun, which is called the olive oil. You have the black cumin, which Rasulullah said is a shifa, ilasam. And ilasam means for any ailment except death. And today, medical personnel from other places frown at it. One drug that cures all diseases. People frown at it. But Rasulullah tells us that ilasam, shifa ilasam. So what is happening? We Muslims have to go back to the essence of our religion. Yes, Rasulullah can tell you ilasam. But the point is, what research have you made ilasam? What research have we made on honey? What research have we made on cinnamon? What research have we made on kupin, hijama? And these are the gray areas in Islam. And to me, personally, these are the areas that can provide relevance, employment, economic diversity, and so on and so forth. But Allah has said it. If a person or a group of Muslims don't change the condition, they don't change what is in their head, you don't see the Quran as something practical. I'm looking for a job. You can open the Quran. I look for a J for a job. Till we get to that level to believe that the Quran, the Hadith can solve our problems, then we will always be where we are. Talking about solutions from the Quran, we are in the month of Ramadan, and we have to take a lot of dates. Rasulullah mentioned something. If you have dates in your home, hunger will not come into your home. If you take Ajwa dates, 7, you will not be afflicted by sir, which is magic, and on that day, poison will not affect you. This is inside Buhari. These are things that we have to go back and research on. These are the things that Rasulullah talked about for our health, even for easy delivery for the pregnant women. We need dates. If we go back to breaking our fast, Rasulullah mentioned 2 things, water or dates. Dates give you instant glucose when you take them. They give you instant energy. They get into your bloodstream very fast. And the water on its own is a cure to so many ailments. We pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant us good health during this Ramadan period. And we pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will also give us the virtue to go back into the Sunnah of Rasulullah. And we pray for good health for the nation and for everybody in it and the entire Muslim world. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Being a Muslim is the greatest mark of my life, a total way of life I love so much. I won't trade anything for it. Keeping up with the demands of my faith is something I take very seriously, and I'm glad to have an ally that makes it quite easy for me. Baytu Zina. Baytu Zina is an Islamic lifestyle hub, a one-stop shop for everything Islamic. From spiritual and uplifting books to modest clothing for men, women, and children, headwear and scarves, Islamic artifacts and fragrances, gift items for all occasions, audio visuals, healthcare and beauty product, Hajj and Umrah kit, and so much more. Step into a Beitul Zina outlet today or shop online from the comfort of your space with delivery of goods right to your doorstep. Wow! Beitul Zina, a true home of Islamic beauty and splendor. Beitul Zina, your one-stop shop for all that is Islamic.
Get affordable opportunity to buy and sell goods and services globally via the internet is made easy with Egole Shopping Mall. For seamless business transactions, safe delivery, highly secured goods between merchants and customer. Egole Shopping Mall Online Business Solutions. Contact us at the following address. For more information, call these numbers.
This has been sponsored by Alaja Shifau Awero Bayewu.
Number 4 question. Flood was used to destroy unbelievers in what period of the prophet? What is the name of that prophet that they used for to destroy the unbeliever? What is the name of that prophet?
Yes, sir.
What is the name of the prophet that they destroy the unbeliever with fraud during his time? Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. What was it to destroy Fir'aun? What did God use to destroy Fir'aun?
Prophet Musa passed they passed.
Give me 3. Your last question. Who is the Rawadini of Aramco? The Rawadini of Aramco. And who is Yalode, the Fule of Aramco? Zeno, yeah. Daru Rigo wa Najat.
Okay, to your question.
Recite the 12th verse of Surah Nas in English. That is translated in English.
The God of mankind. Ilahi Nas, the God of mankind.
What is the significance of that surah? The significance of that surah? Surah to Nas.
For protection against mankind.
You have 10 minutes. The book of Hadith compiled by Imam Muslim is known as Dash. Zero. Briefly explain the major difference between lawful and unlawful.
Lawful are the things accepted, while unlawful are the things forbidden.
One.
Lawful are the good things, while unlawful are the bad.
You are saying the same thing. You are saying the same thing. The difference between them. Give out 10. I only want that to explain, but she couldn't. Give her 10.
Get best of the best catering for all events.
Bid for all occasion.
General printing,
Branding.
package souvenirs at High B&D Classic World, 5 Hanson Lane, via Alataju Street, Mushin, Lagos.
Telephone 08032 309 617, 08029 979 205. Email ibndclassicworld@yahoo.com. Facebook ibndclassicworld. Twitter @ibndclassic1.
Get flexible payment spreads within 3 months. High B&D Classic World, your best place for catering and cooking equipment.
You're welcome. Beautiful. Islam is beautiful. All diseases have cure in Islam. Allahu Akbar. Allah has blessed us. He has talked about date palm, breaking your fast with dates, the mercies and blessings in date palm. Subhanallah. Start grabbing your copies, because Guidance Broadcast promises to be spiritually inspiring throughout the 30 days of Ramadan. And I think we've been trying our best so far, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. We say Jazakumullah khairan to those kids for that beautiful quiz segment. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them abundantly. Make sure you encourage your kids to taking them to the madrasa, or you can even employ a lecturer to come home to take them in Islamic teachings. Enroll them in Islamic school. You can enroll them in schools like Kudratullah International School, Ar-Rahman Montessori, Taqwa, so many Islamic schools around. We say Jazakumullah khairan to all our sponsors. If we start mentioning names, we will not end the list, but we say Jazakumullah khairan to them all for making this program a success this glorious month of Ramadan. It's time again for our quiz segment where viewers could participate and win prizes. Send your answers to the numbers on the screen so that you can be a winner on Guidance Broadcast. So we'll come your way tomorrow. This is the time I always feel so reluctant to say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.